Hello, Darren the Magic Ghostbuster here, and I'm back with stage 100 of the Build an Ecto one by Eaglemoss Hero Collector. Stage 100, can you believe we are finally at stage 100? That is part of issue 27 and is the right rear window frame and skirting. Yeah, let's get started. Okay, so if you watched the video on the left rear window frame and skirting, you know that this bit was a little bit of a pain in the arse, to put it politely. So this bit has to go on here, and then it bends round there, which, you know, sounds simple enough. Now, when I did it, I stuck it on, held it down in for a bit, but the sticker that they provide, the sticky back on this, just was not strong enough. It pinged up. Tried bending it and all sorts, of kept pinging up basically. So I come up with a slightly different technique. So I've heard that I can't remember who it was now, someone said about bending it with a pencil, but I'm going to go with the technique that I did, just because I know it worked for me on the previous one. I actually had to get a new whole bit because the first bit was ruined, but I'll just give it a slight bend, not a lot. Yeah, I believe the advice was to overbend it, which I'm sure works. I'm not saying it doesn't at all, because there's people out there who know a lot more about these things than me. But I don't want to try something else and then it doesn't work for me, basically. So, and then what I'll do is, if we clip that on, and then clip that on there, just clip these down. Then what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go over this with a hairdryer, just to warm it up a bit, and then let it sit. And then my brain is telling me that will help it to keep its shape a bit more. And then when I apply the, when I actually put it on, I'm actually going to use a bit of Gorilla Glue as well to hold that in place more, which is what I did with the other side, and I've not had any problems with it pinging back up. So I'm going to go over with the hairdryer, let it sit, and then we'll come back and stick them on. Okay, so as I said, I've kind of bent it to shape a little bit. Put the clamps on, went over the hairdryer. My thought was, you know, making it soft and then going harder as such would help a little bit. Probably doesn't, to be fair, but yeah, I do think this should have been pre-bent. I really do, because it's just such a pain. This one that goes here does need a slight bend in it, but that one isn't difficult. So yeah, but what we're going to do is I'm using Gorilla Super Glue Gel, because it's good stuff. And just have to be careful with this, really, and I don't want to get too much, otherwise it will go everywhere. I'm going to put a little bit here as well. Okay, so I've put the glue on. Let's peel back this paper. It's easier said than done. So I haven't gone all the way down with the glue because it's only really this part that's going to be the pain. The bit where it bends, so the flat part shouldn't really be a problem, in theory. And then just going to clamp that down. Now I'm going to put this bit on. Some clamps around that one. Just and then this one goes here. And then come back to it once it's dry. Okay, so I've taken the clips off and that is now stuck down very nicely. To be honest, when you look up close, it doesn't look perfect. It's okay from a distance, but yeah, I just think this is the worst part of the build, in my opinion. It should have been pre-bent, basically, to shape. I really do think it should have been, but it is what it is anyway. Thanks for watching. In the next stage, we're going to attach this to the car, so be good to get that on, and I look forward to seeing you then. Until then, keep on busting.